For the first time in 66 days, the passengers of the Mayflower are allowed up on deck. About half of the people on board are separatists or pilgrims who have come to this new land in search of religious freedom. The other half, about 50 people, are strangers, the name given to them by the pilgrims, servants and hired men. The strangers have left England to pursue a better economic life. Everyone's excited to see land, but trouble's brewing.
Cape Cod! That means we're off the coast of New England.
Let's look at it, Mary. It's not all the same.
I see Tyler. Look on the beach.
Where? I don't see anything.
It's gone now.
Miles Standish, one of the strangers, overhears the Allertons' conversation as he strolls by, and he gives Isaac Allerton a hearty pat on the back.
Mary's right. We're supposed to land in Virginia, not New England. Our contract says Virginia. If this is in Virginia, then the contract's no good. We can do anything we want.
A little prayer wouldn't hurt you, Mom Standish.
You did have us on our knees, praying from noon till midnight, if you could.
No.
Two crew members come up to the railing and crowd at Allerton's and Standish. They fiddle with ropes and pretend to be adjusting knots.
El Mike.
Throw 'em all off, I say. It's land, isn't it?
We better go in with food and supplies to get us and us back to England.
If they want Virginia, then they'll have to find her using their own 2 legs and carrying their own food.
New England, full of trees. You know how many barrels can John Alden make out of all those trees? Look at that ocean, full of fish. You know how many fish those barrels will hold? Why, there'll be no stopping us.
Will his barrels hold a tiger?
Absolutely, and just to prove it, I'm gonna catch that tiger and ship it across the sea to King James.
And who will get blamed when he ate up the king? Not you or
Any of the other strangers. You can joke about all you want, Mom Standish. You haven't been told to jail for your belief. You haven't been hanged.
Now, Mary, if I'd been hanged, how could I be here at all?
Enough. You too. We have enough things to discuss.
Messengers have run back and forth between the pilgrims and strangers all morning and afternoon. At last it's agreed that some sort of document should be drawn up to spell out how they should rule themselves. The pilgrims want to guarantee their religious freedom. The strangers want the freedom to follow their own religious beliefs and not the pilgrims. A set of rules and laws are finally agreed to and written down. Isaac Allerton is the last separatist man to sign this document, known as the Mayflower Compact. He holds out the pen to Miles Standish.
Miles, I'll be honored to have your name signed with mine.
England's an ocean away. I guess we're stuck with each other.
Miles Standish signs the compact. One by one, the remaining men, the rest of the strangers from the richest to the poorest, their male servants and the hired men, add their names to the paper. At this time, English women had no separate legal voice. None of the women's names appear on the Mayflower Compact. In the first order of business, the men elect John Carver to be the colony's governor.
Exploring parties go out to search for a site to build a town. Some parties find seed corn buried in baskets and they take the corn back to the Mayflower. In late December of 1620, a party finds a site with a streamlet near abandoned fields of corn. The site was on the Patuxet Indian village. The pilgrims and strangers agreed to build their town there, at Plymouth. That first winter is hard. Many people die of illness, probably either tuberculosis or pneumonia. While the building goes on, a common house is raised first, then about 6 or 5 rough houses are finished. Then in spring, a visitor arrives.
Okay, now, who will have the most sticks get to have honey with their break tonight? I have 223 sticks.
How many sticks do I need to beat you?
I have 223 sticks, so you need 1,011 sticks.
How many sticks do I have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have maybe 10 sticks, so you need about 1,000 more sticks.
Oh.
Now, only 999 more sticks left. Try counting to your pile again, little brother. Looks like 12 sticks to me.
You're an Indian.
Do I need to give the stick back to him?
Wait a minute, wait just a minute. I can understand him. He's not an Indian. He's speaking English.
We can talk in my language if you want. You speak any Abenaki?
No, but I know some Dutch.
You got me there. I beat my friend Squanto does though. He's been to England and Spain. Might be he picked up some Dutch along the way.
Is Squanto an Indian?
He's a Patex. They used to live here, where your village is. Those were their cornfields.
Uh-oh, are they one to want everything back?
They are all dead, some sickness. Squanto is the only Patex left. Maybe it's a good thing he got kidnapped and taken across the ocean. So, who is in charge around here?
We've got a governor.
Sounds good. Take me to your governor.
Reverend Mary Allerton leads Samoset to the Common House in Plymouth. Alarmed guards, with a business meetings being held inside, alarmed guards bar the door. Welcome, Englishman, Samoset says. Then he introduces himself. The surprised Englishman agreed to do a meeting with Massasoit, the most powerful leader in the area and chief of the Wampang people. Samoset also promises to bring Squanto.
I'm not saying I don't trust this Samoset or Massasoit. I'm a soldier. A soldier's job is to be prepared.
Just make sure none of your men start waving their swords around.
I just want the Indians to know that they will pay if they keep stealing our tools.
They're coming, hundreds of them.
Did you see Samoset?
Yeah, he's near the front of the group.
Massasoit and his group move slowly into the common. Governor Carver gives a signal. The sounds of drums and a trumpet fill the air. Governor Carver recognizes Massasoit's power and authority by kissing the Wampang leader's hand. The Samoset walks from group to group, greeting the colonists. He turns to introduce Squanto, but Squanto is looking around his old home.
Your visit is a great honor, Massasoit. We have many things to talk about.
Tools. For one, Miles Standish, Chief.
You must be the one who stole the corn from the Patmets. Dug it right up and took their baskets too. You must be hungry and thirsty after your trip, Massasoit. Let's have some refreshment before we talk.
The English and the Wampang are curious about each other, but they are suspicious about each other too. After everyone has had something to eat and to drink, the two groups sit down together. Massasoit and Governor Carver, with the help of Squanto, who Richard pressed for them, discuss many, many things.
We believe in peace. We welcome you, but we welcome others like you. You kidnapped us. Look what you have done to Esquanto. Look what you have done to his village. We come here in peace, to live here in peace. We know what it's like to be hunted and lose our homes. What he says is true. Then we must help each other. You pay from the coin that you took, and I'll give your tools back. I ask you to do the same. Agreed. We will not take from each other or fight each other. And if someone attacks you, I will be on your side. If someone attacks you, will bring mine?
No, sir. We're not responsible for what got started up before we got here.
We are friends. An attack on you is an attack on me.
The treaty between the Plymouth and the Wampang community lasts for the next 50 years. Massasoit and his group leave the next day, but Squanto stays behind.
Squanto teaches the Plymouth settlers many things. How to catch fish in the brook, how to use the fish as a fertilizer in the fields, the best way to plant corn, and how to tap the sap in the maple trees. He also guides them on expeditions around the countryside and along the coast. And sometimes Squanto talks about his own life.
1, 2, 3, 4. Cover the corn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cover the corn.
1, 2, 3, 4. Cover the corn.
Good, now we'll dig a hole for the hearing.
Will our corn taste like fish?
No, it makes the corn taste more like corn, you'll see.
Are you mad that we're here? That we're living where you used to live?
My people are gone. If If you push them out of the building, just be mad.
But I see a captain kidnap you. Does that mean you hate the English?
If you hated us, then you might try to talk to us into planting fish close to our corn.
I don't hate anyone. I don't hate the English captain. I don't hate the Spanish priest that sold me out. I ran away from them to England, but I don't hate them.
Do you miss England a little bit? I do.
A little bit.
Will you run away from us, Squanto?
This is my home. I don't leave it. No matter what anybody does to me.
Maybe in about 15 years we could go back to England and it will be safe for all of us by then.
Maybe. Here, trading the corn, they're stacking and more planting.
Thanks to Squanto, the harvest at fall was plentiful. The people of Plymouth decide to celebrate. They invite Samoset, Massasoit, and of course Squanto to their day of Thanksgiving. Everyone attends, including Nighty Wampong. The lawn in the front of the common house are filled with tables, and the tables are loaded with food. Venison, duck, geese, turkeys, lobster, eel pie, cornbread, salad greens, and plums and berries.
Oh no, there must be 100 people in Massasoit.
We'll just have to send the men out for more fish and game, and round up the children to get more berries and plums.
Oh, so much food! I brought 5 turtle for the feast. I hope that is not too much.
You shouldn't have.
Everyone piled their plates high with food. But before eating, the new governor of Plymouth, William Bradford, offered his thanks to the guests.
We have suffered much this year, yet we have much to give thanks for. We have lost many friends, yet we have gained the friendship of Massasoit and his people, and of Samoset. We are most grateful that Squanto has returned to his home. He is truly God's blessing to us. Massasoit, would you say a few words? Every year we give thanks for our harvest. Our celebration calls the Green Corn Dance. We may dress differently and we may call our celebrations differently, but sometimes we are not so different. Let's eat!
Let's call out to them separately. Hold on. We have our 2 narrators, Isabella and Nicole. We have Ariana as Mary Allerton. Gabriel, Isaac Allerton. Misael, remember Allerton. Gabriela, Little Mary Allerton. Nicholas Miles. Our 2 Mayflower crew members, Diana and Max. We got 2 separates, David and Julian. We got a stranger, Kenneth. Come on up, please. Samoset as Christopher. Rodrigo as our chief Massasoit. Juan as Quanton. Liam Wenlong as one of our Wampanoags. Leon Tamares, our governor, John Carver. Ferdinand, William Bradford. And Pamela, who is the wife of Nicholas Rose Standish. So, and our producer in charge of all of this, teacher Jose. Come on up. Now, 1, 2, 3. To everybody. Fifth grade, everybody. Fifth one.
A group picture, please. A group picture so parents can have it also.